Something big just dropped. So big it might redefine how we interact with sound, code, and even financial data. Nvidia has unveiled an AI that can actually think about what it hears. Music, ambient noise, full conversations. And it's 100% open source. And it's not alone. Mistral fired back with two audio models that are redefining the price-performance curve. Boston University went rogue and trained a medical AI using podcasts instead of textbooks. Google? They just dropped a beast of a multilingual embedding model. Amazon launched an AI-powered IDE that turns natural language into production-ready code. Anthropic's Claude, it's now handling real-time financial analysis, live data and all. And over in Korea, NCAI just released a vision language model that's rewriting the standard for image comprehension. Even Zurich Malaysia is getting in on the action with a fully integrated AI agent for insurance. Oh, and Meera Murati, the former OpenAI CTO, just raised $2 billion to launch a new kind of AI company. Let's break all of this down, starting with the most jaw-dropping release, Nvidia's AudioFlamingo 3. AudioFlamingo 3 isn't just another speech model. This is a fundamental leap in auditory intelligence. It's trained to interpret full-spectrum sound, not just language, but also music and environmental noise. Conversations, overlapping dialogue, even chaotic audio scenes. It handles them all. And it does it with structure. The model uses a novel encoder called AF Whisper, adapted from Whisper v3, to create a unified 1280 dimensional embedding space for every type of sound. That means it no longer needs separate pipelines for speech, music, or noise. It all flows through a single architecture. Clean, efficient, consistent. Take a look.
In a place beyond imagination, where the horizon kisses the heavens, one man dares to journey where few have ventured. Armed with nothing but his wit and an unyielding spirit, he seeks the answers to mysteries that lie beyond the stars.
This is just an example. It actually can handle 10-minute audio clips in a single pass, can follow multi-speaker dialogue, and even respond in real time with natural-sounding text-to-speech. And get this, it doesn't just spit out answers, it thinks through them. That's thanks to a dataset called AF Think, 250,000 step-by-step reasoning examples that help it explain its logic. The model scored 73.4 Troin on MMAU, beat Gemini 2.5 Pro on long audio reasoning tasks, and hit a stunning 1.57% error rate on LibraSpeech. It also replies 9 seconds faster than Qwen 2.5, clocking in at under 6 seconds per prompt. And yes, Nvidia open-sourced everything. The model weights, training code, and 4 high-powered datasets like Audio Skills XL and Long Audio XL. It's basically a complete open-source framework for building intelligent audio systems from scratch. Now, Nvidia might have led with shock value, but Mistral is coming in with sharp strategy. They just launched Voxtral, a multilingual audio model family built for real-world applications, and like everything Mistral touches, it's fully open source. There are 2 model sizes, Mini for low-power use cases and Small for more robust demands. Both support 32,000 token context windows and accept prompts in English, Hindi, German, and more, feeding directly into back-end APIs. And the pricing, ridiculously competitive, about 1/10 of a cent per audio minute, far under Whisper v3. In benchmarks, Mini matches Gemini 2.5 Flash on word error rate. The small model goes even further, delivering better accuracy for a slightly higher price. Combined with permissive licensing and global language support, Mistral is positioning Voxtral as the pragmatic middle ground between locked-down enterprise models and fragile DIY setups. Boston University's Kala Chalama Lab threw out the traditional rulebook. Instead of training a medical AI on dry research papers and textbooks, they fed it 3,700 hours of real expert conversations, podcasts covering everything from heart disease to public health. The result? PodGPT. It answers health questions in a way that sounds like a doctor actually talking to you, not a robot reading a research abstract. It's more natural, more fluent, and still impressively accurate. It also handles multilingual responses on the fly. And this is just the beginning. The team plans to scale the model to video lectures next, aiming to replicate how humans learn through rich, contextual conversations. Text embeddings might not be flashy, but Google's Gemini Embedding 001 is pushing quiet boundaries. It supports over 100 languages, ingests up to 24,180 tokens per request, and outputs 3,072 dimensional vectors by default. Here's the kicker. It uses Matroska representation learning to shrink those vectors down to 1,536 or even 768 dimensions without sacrificing much quality. That's a huge deal for memory-constrained environments. It posts a multilingual benchmark score of 68.37, outperforming Google's older models by 6 points and Cohere v3 by over 9. And it's affordable, 0.15 per million tokens with a generous free tier. Google's also teasing upcoming multimodal support for code and images, which could completely reshape RAG workflows. Amazon's new AI IDE, Kira, is designed to bring developers from idea to deployment with full architectural support. Most tools today are great for boilerplate, but fall short when you need tests, specs, and long-term maintainability. Kira changes that. Start by describing a feature, like add product reviews. Kira generates an EAR-style spec, builds out the data flow diagram, database schema, APIs, and breaks the task into atomic dev steps. Its agent hooks auto-generate documentation, run tests, optimize code, and clean up as you go. There's even a chat panel for debugging and iterative feedback. It supports all major programming languages and is now in free public preview. Enterprise-ready features are coming soon. Anthropic's Claude is no longer just a chat model. With its new financial analysis bundle, it's going after data analysts and quant teams. Claude 4, Claude Code, and Claude for Enterprise are now fused into a real-time analytics platform. It taps into Box, PitchBook, Snowflake, Databricks, and S&P Global, all live data streams. Ask something like, compare semiconductor ETFs versus Chinese renewables over 6 quarters, and Claude pulls up fresh numbers, not stale CSVs. Kate Jensen from Anthropic calls it a tailored enterprise tool, with onboarding, higher usage caps, and full integration through AWS Marketplace. Google Cloud support is coming soon. No plugins, no duct tape, just serious financial reasoning. In Korea, NCSoft's research arm, NCAI, just dropped 4 new open-source vision language models under the Varco Vision 2.0 banner. The flagship has 14 billion parameters, flanked by 2 1.7B variants, one fine-tuned for OCR, and a video embedding model. They process tables, charts, and multi-image inputs with ease. In benchmarks, they outperform Intern VL 314B, Ovis US 216B, and even Qwen 2.5 Vision Language 7B, especially for English and Korean multimodal tasks. According to NCAI's director, Lee Yan-soo, this is Korea's way of cementing its role in the global AI race while giving game devs, fashion houses, and media studios powerful local tools. Even the insurance industry is catching the AI wave. Zurich Malaysia just launched Z-Buddy, an internal chatbot for agents. It's not flashy, but it's practical. Z-Buddy handles travel and auto policy questions, claims procedures, and real-time coverage queries. The goal isn't to replace agents, it's to free them up. By automating routine tasks, agents can focus on closing deals and handling high-value interactions. Next steps, auto quotes, and guided customer journeys. And finally, the biggest play in this AI wave might just come from someone who helped shape it. Meera Murati, the former CTO of OpenAI. After steering OpenAI through one of the most turbulent leadership transitions in tech history back in 2023, Murati stepped away quietly last fall. But she wasn't done. She was building something. Fast forward to today, and she's back, announcing the launch of her new venture, Thinking Machines Lab, backed by a staggering $2 billion in funding. Not just from anyone, but from the deepest of deep tech pockets. Andreessen Horowitz, Nvidia, AMD, Axel Cisco, ServiceNow, Jane Street. That's not a cap table. It's a statement of intent. So, what's the mission? To build a new generation of multimodal AI, models that don't just process language or images separately, but fuse them through context, perception, and conversation. Think of an AI that interprets a scene, understands a question, and gives you an answer in natural language with visual grounding, seamlessly, like how we, as humans, interact with the world. Murati says the company's first product will drop within months, and it's not locked behind closed doors. They're releasing an open-source version to empower researchers and startups. The goal? Make AI feel less like a corporate black box and more like an extension of human cognition. Accessible, intuitive, and collaborative. If she pulls this off, it's not just another model drop. It's a paradigm shift. Because when someone who helped launch ChatGPT and steer OpenAI during its inflection point decides to go independent, backed by $2 billion, people pay attention. This could be the most important new AI company since OpenAI itself. So, what's your take? Will Murati's new venture truly change the AI game again, or is the bar already too high? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're entering a phase where open source is winning, reasoning is becoming native, and the gap between human and machine understanding is shrinking faster than ever. If you found this breakdown useful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next wave. And hey, share this with someone who still thinks AI is just about chatbots. This is AI Ascension. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.